G'day, how you going? Brad Sheppard here again with video number 4 in our 4-part mini-series on how you can effectively prospect the gym floor to gain yourself a long-term ongoing client. So let's assume that you've watched video number 1, 2 and 3 and we've now got to the point where we can start speaking about how do we turn this person into a possibility of a client and an ongoing client with you. First and foremost, if someone's turning up to your introductory session, I'm going to use the example of an introductory session in this particular clip. Now keep in mind that there are several different ways that you can do this. It doesn't just have to be done around an introductory session, but I'm going to use it for today's example. If someone's turned up for that introductory session, my advice to you is to be really clear on how we speak about this introductory session. First and foremost, make sure that you place a value against this introductory session and let the person know that they are taking up what is valuable time of yours. It's not just this whole thing of, rock up and come and do a free session with me and you'll be sitting there at the gym, fingers crossed that this person's going to turn up. No, we want to flip that model on its head and let this person know that there's a limited number of sessions that you give away every month or whenever you decide to do it, and that this is an important part of your week. All right, you might even have some sort of written document that you'll email to that person up front, which lets them know, hey, this is incredibly important. You might have some sort of introductory video which explains this stuff. All these little things go to raise your level of professionalism. So someone's seeing you as a professional, seeing you as an expert. Think of yourself as a specialist. Okay, you're a specialist in this area and you're here to really help and you're here to really assist people. That's the first bit. You could even put some sort of cancellation policy in there. So to go, look, I'm prepared to give you this session at absolutely no charge to you. However, if there's some reason that you're not going to turn up for that session, then would you agree to pay a cancellation fee? There is a way that you can do that. Now, at the moment, you might be sitting there going, wow, that sounds pretty bold and overwhelming. I'd never do that before. But if you've ever been frustrated by the fact that people have booked a introductory session and not turn up, maybe you need to reconsider the model and go, how do I flip that whole thing on its head? All right, let's assume that the person's all good, they've agreed to turn up, and of course they've turned up. My advice to you is to let them know up front what will be happening. All right, so I've brought you down for one of my introductory sessions. I want to run you through some great exercises. I've seen you in action. We had a little bit of a play around in the gym the other day and I helped you with those exercises. And now what I want to do is show you some really cool stuff. Now, just to let you know how this session's going to run. This bit's important. You're going to run them through the format of the next 45 minutes or however long it's going to go for. First of all, I want to get you warmed up, mobilized, then we're going to get into some exercises. Now, today is not about annihilation, I used to say, but it's about stimulation. I want to show you what I can do. We might not do that many exercises, but more importantly, I want you to really experience what it means to be trained by me and the importance of it. And then, based on how all that goes, and if we feel like it's moving in the right direction, I want to speak to you about ongoing. So if you're thinking that getting a trainer and thinking that moving on beyond here could be of benefit to you and could fast track your results, I want to spend some time to sit down with you and just discuss with you what that all means. Is that something you'd be interested in doing? So I get confirmation from them. So I let them know straight up that this is the format and the sequence that it's happening. This process works incredibly well because it's not this thing like I'm trying to stand back and covertly try and hide the fact that I am looking for a new client. You can let them know straight up. Let them know, hey, look, I'm not sure if you're aware, but I'm a rent-based trainer in this facility. I do run my own business underneath the roof of this facility. And I am looking for a number of clients at the moment. So depending upon which way it goes, today, we could be working together. However, I'll leave that decision up to you and that's entirely up to you. If we are working together, then that will be a great thing. I look forward to it. But first of all, let's take the first step and let me take you through this session and I'll let you make your mind up. So there's some really cool ways. We've got some awesome scripts and some ways that you can do this really effectively. So my advice at that point in time is to follow your format and make sure that you don't get in there and, I've seen this happen where someone gets flogged, they're all head spitting, they're lightheaded and all that sort of stuff, and the person's at the end with the last 2 minutes trying to pull out the paperwork and go, so what do you reckon? Do you want to get started? No, it won't work like that. On the flip side, I've seen people getting right to the end and not asking for the sale. You need to be asking for the sale in it all the way through it. So letting people know straight up front. Right at the beginning of the session, I'm going to be asking for your business if I feel like it's the right fit for us working together. So have a think about this stuff. As you're training them, you're letting them know, hey, are you enjoying this? What I found is as I was taking someone through an exercise in this introductory session, if they were giving me the strong feedback, I'd go, well, look, my suggestion is that we should get this thing rolling. So part of your promotion, your selling part's done throughout the whole session. It's not like I've got to wait till the very end and then get into it. All right, look, I hope you've really enjoyed this 4-part series. Definitely, if you haven't seen the first 3 videos in this, make sure that you find it on our page. It'll be sitting somewhere where you can get access to it. And more importantly, make sure you implement these strategies and suggestions, and it's really going to help you get the success that you're after in your fitness business. I look forward to meeting you soon and speaking to you on our future workshops and seminars. So catch you then. Bye-bye.